I'm Dan Cahill. I'm an aspiring producer, and I'm here to talk about Marvin Gaye's album, What's Going On. Marvin Gaye's album, What's Going On, was a very influential album of its time, released in the 60s. Numerous artists have said to be influenced by Marvin Gaye, and that album particularly, which was very different at the time, discussing issues past just happy-go-lucky and love songs. A good example of an influence would be Bulletproof by Raheem DeVaughn. It's actually a pretty new song, but still the influence carries on. In that song, the lyrical content is all about what's going on today and what's wrong in the world today. It also has a pretty smooth jazzy and R&B type feel, similar to what Marvin Gaye used many years in the past. Another important addition or element to What's Going On was actually the musicians that were used. Over time, Marvin had found Bongo Brown and Jack Ashford, and they both turned out to be very influential to Marvin's music. And as they played more together, they became regular session musicians at their studio, and with another couple of people, and they joined together, known as the Funk Brothers. And they were playing not just with Marvin, but numerous Motown records and having lots of success at that time. What was so special and so different about Marvin's approach on what's going on was mainly in the lyrical content as well as the musical content. What's Going On was a really diverse album of the time, and it had many influences in itself. Marvin's brother had served a 3-year duty in Vietnam, and when he got back, his brother had spoke to him about his experiences over there, and Marvin can tell and see in his brother how he had changed and how it affected him. And not just from the American side, his brother also told him stories of kids in Vietnam who were going through their trash can just to eat food, and how his brother would leave a little extra on his plate just so those kids could eat as well. And this influenced him as well as what was going on in America with the shootings of Martin Luther King and Bobby Kennedy, and also all sorts of street violence going on around the nation. Also, Marvin had a previous singing partner, Tammy Terrell, who had died of a brain tumor. And these and many other things that were going on in the world contributed to What's Going On, the album. The production and engineering of What's Going On was actually very well done for its time. And actually, they had one quite remarkable happy accident with the engineer mistakenly doubling his vocals one time, and Marvin heard it and loved it, and it became sort of his signature sound over the years, and is also highly influential upon previous and numerous albums to come. Here's Marvin's wonderful song called What's Going On.
Do you believe that? Oh, that's great. That sounds terrific. Thank you. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. Well, you know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Father, we don't need to escalate. War is not the answer, but only love can conquer hate. Oh, baby, you know, please, bring some understanding. Good God, take it aside. Take it aside. Don't punish me with